Hi, Tom Cole, the coach for Steve Taylor's Community Connection, and certainly an honor and a privilege to be here today with superstar Terry Crosby to my far, far left, and a new superstar in the Perrysburg community, Payton Lechner, who is a lot of new here, Payton, the new editor of the Perrysburg Messenger Journal. Are you in a couple of months, or?
It's been just a little over 2 months now.
Okay, well, you're working for a great man. You know, we admire Chet so much. It's hard to even put into words what he's meant to this community, what a man of standards and honor that he is. So I know you're in the right place. But take us inside being an editor, the responsibility. You know, if you put out an article that's not right, correct, you're going to get some calls, you're going to hurt some feelings. Talk about being an editor.
It's a real joy, honestly.
Okay.
I love it, but it is a lot of work. It's a lot of responsibility, especially where, a local paper. We've
Yes.
got, not a huge staff, so I'm covering stories.
You're writing.
I'm writing. I'm looking over the things that our freelancers submit. I'm choosing what needs to go on the front page, which things just don't make the cut. I'm handling phone calls and
Yes.
letters
Wow.
to the editor.
Yes.
It's a full job, but I'm really loving it.
Let me ask you this, Payton, because Cross and I have been writing into the Messenger, and we do most of ours in crayon. If we shifted to pen, would that be a better? Would you consider it more, or I think the crayon is hurting us. I don't know.
Usually we prefer our submissions digital.
Okay,
So,
see that's Cross. That's where we're missing out, Cross, right there.
Digital. What's that? Yeah, so Payton, it's so nice to have you here. It really, really is. And I know editing is about, a lot of it's about attention to detail, right? Am I correct in saying that?
Yes.
And so what I want to grasp from you, just tell our audience, a little bit about your background, a little bit of your experience, what you've done in your life to get to this point right now.
That is a great question. I'd say writing and editing have really been what I've been good at since I was small. I've been writing since I was a little kid, making up random stories.
Nice.
So I loved my English teachers. I went to college at Taylor University.
So how old were you when you started writing?
When I started writing,
Yes.
gosh, I don't know, elementary school?
Okay.
Not anything good, mind you, but that's at least when it became something I enjoyed doing for myself at least.
Absolutely.
So I studied professional writing at Taylor University. It's a small Christian liberal arts college in the middle of cornfields in Indiana. After that, I came back home. I've done some freelance journalism and that sort of thing. I did a short time, I was part-time at the local library in Rossford. And then for 6 years, roughly, I was the copywriter at Cedar Creek Church. So I was their resident grammar police, making sure things were spelled correctly, handling our emails, that sort of thing. But I had a very good education that set me up well for what I'm doing now.
Right.
Payton, Cross has a great book out, and I've done writing all my life. And let me ask you this, because I think it's kind of true. I found that if you're writing a story or writing a book or a song, whatever you're doing, if it comes out easily and it comes to you quickly, it seems like it's pretty good. At least in my experience, it's been pretty good. The ones that you struggle with and you can't connect things and you're fighting it, and usually it doesn't work as well. Do you find that to be true?
Yes, I have written some things where it's like this, everything just flows.
It just flows out of you.
Everything
Yeah.
And then other pieces, you know what you want to say, you
But you
know
can't
what
get
needs
there.
to be
Yeah,
said, but it's a struggle sometimes.
Yeah. How hard is it, Payton, you're reporting, you're writing, and you're managing some other folks that, submit things. That's a lot under your umbrella. How hard is that?
It's challenging, but the nice thing is I have an amazing team. We've got wonderful graphic designers. We have wonderful proofers. I'm so grateful for our proofers because, as I always say to everyone in my life. Everyone needs an editor. Even editors need
Oh,
editors.
right,
Right.
100%.
And
Absolutely.
they need editors.
Yeah. Oh, the grammar police are out there. I mean,
Mhm.
they'll call you on anything. You know,
Right, absolutely.
older former English teachers will be emailing you saying, "Hey, that's a split infinitive, and you're a dangling participle." And well, how did you like the message? Did the message mean anything to you or not? You know?
I think one of the things I think about writing anything, I mean, I think one of the things is you have to be authentic. I
Yeah.
think as long as you're authentic,
Yeah,
I think most
that's
people
true.
will accept that, but you're still going to be critiqued.
Yes.
You know, I've written my first book, came out August 21st, 2024, and I've had a lot of positive comments about it,
Mhm.
but I've also had, you know, a level of negativity about
Mhm.
it. So, I mean, that's just the way it goes, you know.
Mhm.
But I feel good in myself, being authentic and just writing what I feel. I really,
Mhm.
really do.
No, it's a great book, Cross.
My next question for you is, Payton, you work for a great organization. I mean,
Mhm.
Perrysburg Messenger, Ted Wells. I mean, you know, I would work for him myself, you know. But what does that, at this stage of your life, what does that mean to you?
Honestly, I am just loving the opportunity to participate in and give back to what's happening in my community, in the area where I grew up.
Yes.
My family, my parents have lived in Rossford since I was 3 years old, and I grew up in Rossford and Perrysburg. It's home. And I think in a time when no matter your political views,
Right.
no matter your
Yes.
age or anything, the world can be really frustrating and can be really scary
Absolutely.
at times.
Absolutely.
And there's obviously we have a responsibility for what's happening globally, but with
Right.
a lot of it, there's not much we can
Right.
do. The areas where we can make the biggest difference is what's happening in our neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I love being able to play a part in keeping people informed and hopefully doing some good.
I mean, we align so very well because I can tell you that you're passionate about others and that you love other people, and so do I. So, I mean, that's, and Tom as well.
Well, you know, you found that good relates to good. That if you put positive things out
Right.
there, I mean, you know, not all the news is positive, obviously locally. That, but you put a lot of positive out there, that inspires other people to do something good or think in a positive way or interact in a positive way. So, you know, you have great influence, and you know, if people want to get a hold of you, Payton, for say they have a story for Perrysburg, Rossford area, whatever it is, they know they have a positive story or something they'd like to convey, or writers out there. There's so many talented writers that are looking for a venue that they have an idea to write something, to submit something other than in crayon. How would they get a hold of you, Payton?
The best way to reach me is by email,
Okay.
PaytonL@welchpublishing.com. I have to admit, I don't have our office number memorized.
No,
yet.
that's it. People would do it by email anyway. So it's PaytonL.
At welchpublishing.com. And I love getting submissions.
Yeah.
I love hearing what people in our community care about, what they want to write about, what they want to hear about.
Yeah.
It's really helpful
Great.
for me.
Well, we care about having you here today, Payton. Thank you so
Great
much.
job.
Thank you
Congratulations
so much for having
on
me.
your
Great
job.
job.
You're going to be great, and we look forward to great editions of on the Perrysburg Messenger Journal. It'll be fun.
Well, thank you.
All right, Payton. Tom Cole, the coach for Steve Taylor's Community Connection.